Do you realize that among Luffy, Sengoku, and Onimaru, only Chopper is the sole zone user without a model? And why is it that when a fan inquired about the details of Chopper's Devil Fruit, Oda seemed to avoid the question? Well, I've come across an intriguing theory from a Twitter account named Panini. They propose that there's a possibility that Chopper's Devil Fruit is one of the 4 gods in One Piece, specifically the god of the forest or forest god. Though it may sound peculiar, we'll attempt to explain everything in this video. To make sense of it all, we'll delve into 3 main points: Chopper's Devil Fruit, Chopper's dream, and Chopper's ultimate goal. Without further ado, let's get started. The first thing we're going to discuss is Chopper's Devil Fruit. Unbeknownst to you, Chopper possesses the Devil Fruit without a model, unlike the other 3 Zoan Devil Fruits. Luffy's Devil Fruit with his Nika model, Sengoku with his Daibutsu model, and Onimaru with his Onyudo model. And only Chopper doesn't have a model. As we know, 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞𝐧𝐬𝐞 is the Japanese version of the human fruit. It's not mentioned here that Chopper has the 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐶 model Hito or human fruit model human. Not only that, compared to a regular human, Chopper appears more like a half-deer or half-human hybrid. When someone asked Oda about Chopper's Devil Fruit, Oda seemed to avoid the question and evade. This raises questions. Is Oda hiding something about Chopper's Devil Fruit? As we know, Luffy's Devil Fruit was originally the Gomu Gomu no Mi. However, in Wano, the original name of the fruit turns out to be 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐞𝐧𝐬𝐞 model Nika. The question is, will the same happen to Chopper's Devil Fruit? Interestingly, Chopper bears resemblance to the god of forest 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐽. According to Celtic mythology, 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐽 is depicted as a god with a beard, unkempt hair, and stag horns on his head. This resembles Chopper's future form at the age of 40 as depicted by Oda himself. Not only that, 𝐋𝐢𝐜𝐽 is also often associated with the ruler of the forest, or the protector of the forest. As we know, in the 3rd One Piece movie titled Chopper's Kingdom on the Island of Strange Animals, Chopper's arrival is seen as the king of the animals, tasked with protecting the forest and the animals on the island. Is there a possibility that Chopper has the Devil Fruit model forest god? Surely this Devil Fruit would still make Chopper human, but would explain, why does Chopper have large horns? Why does Chopper's Devil Fruit look like a mushroom? Why can Chopper speak to other animals? And why does Chopper want to heal species? Blackbeard once destroyed several areas in Drum Island, and there is a possibility that Chopper's habitat was also destroyed by Blackbeard. Furthermore, there is a popular theory that at that time, Blackbeard was looking for devil fruits. Is the devil fruit that Blackbeard was looking for the devil fruit eaten by Chopper? If true, there is a possibility that the devil fruit eaten by Chopper, a reindeer with strong horns capable of breaking even large trees, is the forest god Devil Fruit. Chopper's name itself could be a wordplay on Tree Chopper. Do you remember when Jinbei talked about the Blackbeard pirates hunting devil fruit users in front of the Straw Hat crew? Spontaneously, Chopper said there was a possibility they were chasing him. However, Usopp said, who would want to eat the devil fruit owned by Chopper? Although this was just a joke, there is a possibility that the devil fruit possessed by Chopper is one of the devil fruits they are looking for, and this refers to Blackbeard's arrival on Drum Island back then. Chopper might become one of the 4 gods, namely the forest god as previously discussed. Not only that, Chopper's monster point might be inspired by the Wendigo. The Wendigo is a spirit or evil creature associated with winter, hunger, and cannibalism. This is not surprising as the Wendigo is associated with winter and Chopper is referred to as a snow monster. Chopper, inspired by the Wendigo, embodies his hunger and primal nature. Likewise, influenced by 𝐶𝑒RNUNOS, he symbolizes the forest god, the aspect of the wild nature and the balance between life and death. Now let's discuss Chopper's dream. To understand why Chopper is the forest god, we must understand why Chopper ate the devil fruit. The Gorosei once said that Zoan-type devil fruits have their own will, and Chopper's dream is to become the best doctor. The question is, did the forest god devil fruit choose to be eaten by Chopper? Chopper wants to make himself a miraculous medicine and become a doctor who can heal everything. Like the Lord of Wild Things and the forest god, Chopper wants to be the guardian of nature, and this may explain why he ate the devil fruit. Chopper's very low bounty price may be due to 2 speculations. Firstly, the Gorosei may think that Chopper is just an ordinary deer and have not realized that he is the forest god. Secondly, the Gorosei may want to hide the fact that Chopper is the forest god, just as they hide the real identity of Luffy's devil fruit. And finally, about Chopper's ultimate goal. Chopper aims to cure every disease, including those deemed incurable in this world. As we know, in One Piece, there are various diseases that are considered incurable. Firstly, there's the sapphire scale, a rare and fatal disease, causing sapphire-like stones to grow on the victim's skin, which can be accelerated by exposure to natural light, be it sunlight or moonlight. Secondly, there's the amber lead syndrome, an inherited non-communicable disease caused by the accumulation of amber lead in the victim's body after prolonged exposure to minerals, and Roger himself suffered from an incurable disease. The tree fever is a deadly disease that struck the Shandia around the time of Nolan's visit to Jaya 400 years ago. Initially, the disease was believed to be a curse from the gods. However, Nolan identified the disease afflicting them and used his knowledge of herbology to cure it. This raises the question, is this disease related to the Gorosei? In Hindu mythology, each elder planet is associated with a gemstone. Blue sapphire is associated with Saturn. Could the Gorosei be infecting people with incurable diseases? The world nobles might truly be a plague on the world. Agriculture, finance, the justice, the environment, and scientific defense. What if this is the field they control with incurable diseases? Well, sooner or later, the Gorosei will realize that Chopper is the forest god, the Lord of the Wild, and this will undoubtedly raise his bounty price. They will realize that the diseases they spread will be cured by the forest god, as the forest god will protect the species from them and will surely find their cure, and that is Chopper's goal. In conclusion, we believe that Chopper's dream to heal species and become their guardian is what led him to eat the Hito no Mi model forest god. And remember, Zoan types have their own will. All this time, the Gorosei have underestimated Chopper, perhaps to conceal his true identity.